Hello! It's been so long since I've been here. There's been a lot happening in my personal life, but I'm back. So I am working on Kaede from Aikatsu, the original. I'm making one of her Photokatsu outfits, and her Photokatsu outfit has horses on it. Well, I have some horses. I have two more of these that I need to carve out, so I figured now that I've kind of gotten the hang of it, this one doesn't look nearly as good as this one, but that's fine, we won't talk about that. Now that I've gotten nearly the hang of it, figured I'd show you. So I already have my pattern. That's the wrong one. I have my pattern here. I just drew a horse. I looked up Carousel horses to get some pose ideas because her horses on her skirt actually are all the same pose, and I thought that was boring, so I went a little creative and did two different poses. Since I only need 4 horses, I wasn't going to get too crazy, so I traced it out on some foam that I got from Lowe's, and I'm going to carve this guy. So without further ado, let's get into this making of the cosplay stuff. Alright, so here we go. I have carved out another horse. Its little hoof fell off. Don't worry. I'm going to put plaster over this next, and that's what you'll see next. But I got one more horse to carve out, and I'm not doing that on camera. But yeah, so the next step is to cover this in plaster, that way it's not so fragile, and I'll be able to then drill a hole through it and stick it onto this cage skirt that I have to make still. But yeah, pony. Okay, so I was originally going to paper mache all of this, and like I had started to, so there's like some glue on this one here. I'm waiting for that glue to completely dry before I do the next step, which is in fact, when I was working on Sakuya, I ended up buying some wood filler just because I needed it for the Warbler. To fill in those cracks and stuff, and then I could sand it out and smooth it out. So I have sealed this for the most part. I still have to do the back with wood filler, just this stuff right here. I don't know if this is good or not, but like it works. So I am going to finish this one up. This one's mostly done. I'm not too worried about the underside of the tail, but I do need to do the back. And then I still have 3 other horses to do. So I'm gonna do that now because I didn't realize this is messy. But I don't know why that wasn't working. The paper mache just wasn't working out. So this is sandable. It's wood filler, so it becomes like wood, so it can be sanded. And just a light sanding is all this would need. You know, down here would be a little rougher, but like up here, it's pretty smooth. So we're gonna take care of this guy, and then after this, it'll be painting. So let's do that. Okay, so now that I have my ponies all sanded, I am going to take the super heavy gesso surface preparation. And I'm going to cover all of my horses. I already have 2 done. I have to cover all of them in this, and then I will paint it white on top of that. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, why would you paint this white when it's already white? Well, this is basically to help make the surface kind of smoother, I suppose. It's surface preparation. It's really not meant to be like the color. So, I will be painting it then white, and then I will be painting on the details of the carousel horses, and then the last thing I have to do is drill holes in these horses so I can stick them on my skirt. Yes! Alright, we're getting there. We're almost to the end. So I am done with the horses. The last thing that I need to do with them is I need to drill a hole through them and come out the other side. That way I can actually put them on their poles and then add them to the skirt, which will be a part 2 to this. This first part was just the horses. The second part will be the actual making of said skirt. I have to make a crinoline or a cage skirt for it. It's going to be a very small one, but it will be something that I need to do. And of course, they are all gonna face this way on them, but I did end up decorating both sides just because it would bother me if they didn't. So the horses are done. So with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!